and welcome back to my channel. My name is Madeline or Maddie Gab 2012, and thank you for joining me on this Tuesday weekly weigh-in. And I also want to thank you for joining me as I transition from VSG to ESG sleeve revision, all that good stuff. My original starting weight, if you are brand new here, my original starting weight back in 2013 was like 265, I think was my highest recorded weight. And I got all the way down to like 120 through the original VSG surgery, where it's vertical sleeve gastrectomy, where they remove, well, my doctor removed about 75% of my stomach. And fast forward about 2020, and not that that means anything. There's nothing going on there. There's just a coincidence. So about 2020, I began to gain weight. I had maintained about in the 120s, mid-range 120s for about that, 7 years or so. What is that? 13 to about 7 or 8 years or so. And then I began to pick up weight. I regained about 30 pounds or so. And so then I decided, in order to nip it in the bud before it just totally got out of hand, I would have the ESG sleeve revision, where they just tightened my stomach a little tighter because it had stretched over time. And so I'm back on the trail of losing weight. And last week when I came in, I'm not sure what week this is, probably week, I don't know what week this is. I'm not going to guess, but I think it's like week 14 or so. Hold on. Let me look at my calendar real quick. I apologize for the lighting. I did try to set up my light ring, but things are just not working. So anyway, let me pause it right here and fix the lighting, and I'll look up how many weeks it's been, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So sorry for that. Hope this lighting is a little bit better. And I did look up. It is week 15 since my ESG sleeve revision. Time has really flown by. That's interesting that it's been 15 weeks. So that makes it officially almost 4 months. And that sounds right, because I do have a follow-up with my physician's assistant coming up. I missed it at the 3-month mark. So we're going to follow up in a couple of weeks. Maybe even this week. I don't know. Anyway, got to look at my calendar. Had a birthday, I had a birthday. Okay, that's all I can say. So if you see me looking down at my notes, that is why, because I have had a birthday, and things just don't store like they used to. Anyway, moving right along. Last week when I came in, I was weighing 128.6. And this week, drum roll please, we're going to head off to the slide to see. Ha ha! Ha! You thought you were headed over to see the slide, didn't you? Ha ha ha! Well, I forgot to do first things first. Remember, on Tuesdays, we always open up with a scripture. And for some reason, I started rambling in my mind. I had a birthday. I keep telling you, I have had a birthday. So let's open up with our scripture for today. And this scripture was one of the scriptures of the day from, I think it's YouVersion Bible app. And I am studying the book of Jeremiah, but this is not one. I hadn't gotten to this chapter yet, but I like what it says in Jeremiah 29:13. And it says, "And ye shall seek me and find me when ye shall search for me with all your heart." So I really love that, because that's comforting to know that God doesn't hide himself from us. When we seek him with all of our heart, he's there. He's wanting to have a relationship with us. So we just have to seek him with all of our hearts, and he's there. He's there. He's there anyway, but sometimes we just don't recognize him being there because we're all in ourselves, but he does not hide himself from us. And so that is very comforting. Even in the rough times, even when he's still and even when he's quiet, he's not hiding himself from us. We just have to trust his process. So, anyway, now on to the weight loss slide. All righty. Well, then, that was a happy surprise. Um, I came in this week weighing 127.2. Last week I was 128.6. That was a weekly loss of 1.4 pounds. And that gives me a total loss of 26.1 pounds. So I'm excited about that. I really, really am. And I think what helped me this week was the fact that I was on spring break, and which was interesting enough because I was thinking I'd have more of a challenge, having more free time. But it was interesting that I was able to track more, especially I was a few weeks ago, I told you that we had talked or that I had talked with the nutritionist, and the plan we had come up with was for me to track more at night. And surprisingly enough, I actually was able to do that 2 to 3 times last week. I tracked at night because usually, after I get off of work, I'm tired and everything. And because I wasn't working last week, then maybe that's why I had the energy and the mindset to track. I did get my water in, and I actually did a little bit better on my water. And I also did more movement, even if I was not planning on working out that particular day. I moved my body some type of way. And actually, on Sunday, I walked to CVS because they had vitamins and some of their supplements, buy one, get one free. So I bought one of the supplements, and hopefully, you'll see me show you that in the Friday video. But so I walked down there and walked back and ended up doing 6 miles. It's not 6 miles from my house to CVS, or 3 miles from my house to CVS, but if I curved through my neighborhood, the route that I took ended up being 6 miles, and it was just pleasant. I wasn't necessarily walking for exercise. I was walking to get the product and then coming back. So, and then also I did work out twice. One day I did a run in the morning and CG in the afternoon, and then I did some extra walking other times. So it's just intentionally moving your body because as we age, as I age, that's more and more important, not just for weight loss, but for maintenance, heart maintenance, and functioning of your body, and getting plenty of water, to help your kidneys function and that sort of thing. So, where do I go from here? Well, I'm at 127.2. And like I've told you before, I maintained for the last, I would say, 7 years or so, 7 to 8-ish years, I had maintained in the mid 120s. And so maintenance itself is about 3 pounds away. So that's a little scary because, it just kind of puts you in a weird space because the challenge is the losing. The challenge is always the fight. But then to live in maintenance is a challenge as well. I've got to start looking at that as a challenge, not just the loss. In this weight loss game, it's the loss, it's not the win. I have to start looking at maintenance as the challenge and maintenance as the win, as the goal. And so, because I can't lie. I can't hide the fact that losing weight, it's like a numbers game. And so it's a thrill. but then getting to the maintenance stage and living in maintenance, that's really the hard part. And that is really what helped me to make the decision to have the surgery back in 2013, is because I'd lose weight. I'd lose the weight, but living in maintenance, living with the weight loss, living in maintenance was the struggle. So, like I said, it kind of is scaring me a little bit, but I'm not going to, just dwell on that. I'm going to take that when it comes. I'll deal with that when it comes. So I'm rambling now, as you know, as I do. I just ramble. But anyway, I am going to let you go. But before I let you go, thank you so much for watching. And please join me here on Friday, because we are going to have a lot of good fitness, food, and fun. There's some fitness that we did. There's some new products and some new food finds I want to show you. And the fun was really exciting. So I will see you on Friday. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, and again, share this with everybody you know, because we all want to be on the loser's bench. We all want to be on this loser's bench, and we want to support each other in this community. So thank you so much, and I will see you here on Friday. Bye-bye, my friends.